Hey there, Nopenguin here, and welcome back to Master Duel. Now, everyone's been posting their own Master Duel content, so I wanted to do something a little bit special. There's a format that I've yet to dip my toes into on this channel. Common Charity. And I thought, what better place to do it than in Master Duel? And here is the list. We have decided to go with DDDs as our Common Charity deck of choice. Now, there's surprisingly not a lot of choices we have within the Common Charity, within the Common Rarity here. It's pretty slim pickings, and a lot of the times I would find a deck, see that like 90% of their cards are in the Common section, but all the good cards are in the Rare section. Or in other cases, everything is ultra rare, but in those situations I just forget about them anyways. And I believe that this is the best archetype to help us try to make this work. Let's go through the card by card. For starters, we have triple DD7 Kepler. This is the card that if it wasn't here, I absolutely would not try to make this deck. This card is so good for the deck, and I'm so glad that it's at Common Rarity, because really this deck needs at least some kind of searching. We have 2 DD Ghosts, not really too big for the synchro plays, more so to keep our graveyard full, that way we can go into fusion summons off the spell. 3 DD Night Howl, a good 1-summon synchro, and 3 Mystic Tomato. Now this card is good for a lot of things, if I want to be defensive, but more importantly, if he's destroyed by battle, I can special summon out Kepler, because Kepler is if it's normal or special summon, so I thought that was really useful here for this deck. We have 2 DD Lilith. This is just a good card to help you recover some of your lost advantage. It's level 4, it can be summoned off of Night Howler. We don't have a lot of DDs, we pick what we get. 2 DD Cerberus. Only at 2 because unlike the other ones, it doesn't gain any immediate advantage when normal summoned. What it does do is it is a pendulum scale that allows us to boost the attack of our monsters and also modulate their level to 4, which does come up in some situations. 3 DD Berfaman. This allows you to level modulate one of your monsters, but you can only go into DD monsters for the rest of the turn when you use this effect. At the end of the day, it's just something that Night Howler can special summon back. We have triple DD Doom King Armageddon, our beater of the deck. This card is able to be pendulum summoned out with the scales that we have, but also it has a boosting effect on its pendulum scale, and it's really just a useful card in general. This is a card that we're going to be hopefully able to summon out and get some real actual damage in. For our only hand trap, we have triple Tragodia. This card is actually pretty decent in the deck. Our deck has a wide range of different leveled monsters, so if it sticks on the field, I can activate the effect that once per turn I can send a monster from my hand to the graveyard, and target a monster my opponent controls with the same level to take control of it. This is a card no one will expect, and I hope we can catch people off guard with this. Rounding off the monsters, we have 1 DD7 Galilei. This is our 1-scale pendulum monster, really good for getting up pendulum summons, but also has some niche applications with its discard effect. Onto our spells, we have 2 Dark Contract with the Swamp King. This card is really great and is the card we want to get off Kepler about 9 out of 10 times. This lets us fusion summon one of our DDD monsters, but we can also do it by banishing cards in the graveyard, which is a huge thing to just be able to get things out for free. On a similar vein, we have 1 Forbidden Contract with the Swamp King. Now this is an interesting card, as it is a fusion summon card, but only with the card that it special summons off its effect, which is the main reason we're actually playing this. Once per turn, we can just special summon a DDD monster from our hand, which in most cases is going to be the big pendulum boy. I just feel like it's a really good use of getting that out. Moving on to our traps, we have triple Bottomless Trap Hole. Now, this card is absolutely great. I'm so glad this is a common. It's like the best trap that we have, but we do have some decent ones here. For example, we have 1 DDD Human Resources. This is a card that can shuffle back 3 DD monsters from either your hand, field, or graveyard, or cards in the Pendulum Zone that are DD, and then you get to add 2 DD monsters from your deck to your hand. Of course, we'll want to shuffle them from the graveyard just to get that extra advantage. It's a really good card in the mid to late game, and I hope we can get this off. We also have 2 Forced Back. This is a counter trap that negates a normal summon and returns it to the owner's hand. In some situations against the right deck, this could completely shut them down for the turn, and I really hope we can achieve some wins with this. On to our other good Dark Contract card, Dark Contract with the Witch. This is Raigeki Break on a continuous trap. It is really good, and I'm so glad that we have it. 1 Dark Contract with the Eternal King. This is a really great card. It's kind of our floodgate of the deck. Basically, while we have 2 Pendulum DD cards in our zones, your opponent cannot target monsters on the field with spell and trap card effects, or tribute them for a tribute summon, use them for a fusion, synchro, or exceed summon, and this includes their own monsters. If they're playing a deck that isn't reliant on links, but more so other extra deck monsters, this can absolutely auto-win certain games, and this is another card I hope to cheese wins with. For our final card, we have Double Head Judging. Now, this is an insanely annoying card. Anytime your opponent tries to activate their monster effect on the field, they have to flip a coin. If they get it wrong, the effect is negated, and I gain control of it. However, if they get it right, the effect is not negated, and this card is destroyed. Either way, this is a really good card. It can high roll us into some really fun moments. With that, let's move on to the extra deck. We have Triple DDD Oracle King Day Arc. This is our 1 fusion monster we have access to, and I'm so glad it's at least this one. It's no Genghis, but we're really not going to be able to do any combos here, and just having a passive effect to be able to gain life points each standby phase instead of losing it is huge. I'm so glad that this is the card that we have, and 2800 is a pretty respectable stat line. 2 Scrap Archfiend. When we use Night Howl's effect, we can only special summon Fiend monsters for the rest of the turn, and this is really the only level 7 Fiend monster we have, and frankly one of the better synchros we have. Everything else is just kinda dumpy. 1 Outer Entity Nyarla. Now, this card is really just here for the booty. 1 number 82 Heartland Draco. I was so happy to see that this was in common, because we do play a lot of continuous spells in the deck as the main actual thing for the deck, so just being able to sit on this, not be able to get targeted for attacks, and by detaching a material, attack directly, it is insane. 1 number 70 Malevolent Sin, the best rank 4 in the common charity meta. This is a great card. Detach material, target a monster your opponent controls banished until the next standby phase. Also, after it battles, it gains attack and rank, which is important for number 84 Pain Gainer. If we increase the rank of Malevolent Sin twice, we are able to go into this and just kind of have this big monster on the field. This is not likely to come up, but in a meta where all the extra deck monsters are mostly garbage, this is pretty good. 1 Linker Bell, 1 Pentastag and good for inflicting piercing damage, 1 Progilio, 1 Geonator Transerver. This is actually a really good card, and I probably should be maxing this out at 3, but I figured I'd have just a little bit of variance in my extra deck. Then we have our Link 3s. We have 1 Power Code Talker. It's a monster negate and can double its attack in the battle if you tribute a monster. As far as the cards we have access to, it's a pretty good boss. On that same note, we have 1 Berserker of the Tenyu, just a 3k beat stick, really good. But with that, this is my common charity deck, so I am going to go ahead and take this onto the ladder. As you can see, I'm in the esteemed category of Silver 1. I haven't been doing a lot of grinding, and a big part of that is the fact that I wanted to make this exact video, and if I was at a higher rank, I do not think I'd be able to even scrounge a single win. Since we're on Silver 1, I think we could cheese someone out of a win, so I'm really excited to try this out. Oh, looks like we found someone. Swerve, please give me a win, I deserve it. Alright, so they get to go first, and this hand is... It's a hand. Oh, we are playing against dinos. This is gonna be a hard one. Hold on, we're playing against Jirax. Never mind, we have a chance. See, this is exactly why I wanted to be in silver when I'm doing this challenge, as, oh my god, yeah, I can totally win against this deck. Jurassic World. This is great, I love this. I think we're just going to go for some summoning here. And not only are we going to get him out, we're actually going to be able to do our Night Howl thing to get another level 7 monster. Actually, we're going to be able to get our Synchro monster out. See, this is why I love DD Lilith. It's just advantage every time you summon it, so the Galilei that I had to put to the graveyard, I can just easily get back to the hand. And from here, we can go into Scrap Archfiend. And to think that Scrap Archfiend in Oracle King is a significantly more impressive board than Archosaur Jurassic World Pass, I think we can actually win this. So, we're going to go ahead and attack into it. We are actually going to win a duel with this. This is insane. I guess from here we are going to end our turn. And again, this is a continuous Raigeki break, so if he summons anything, I can just pop it. I think this is a win. You know what? I am actually just going to go ahead and immediately get rid of that. Use the effect now. Yep. Alright, and Does he have anything in response? Easy! Let's go! Absolutely undefeated. Now, I could stop the video here and quit at the peak, but I want to push my luck just a little bit here, so let's go for another one. Ooh, bottomless and force spec? This is actually a pretty sick first turn field right now. I'm just going to set the tomato, set 3, pass. So, if he summons a monster, I can force back it. If he gets another one, I can bottomless it. If he gets a third one, I have the Dark Contract. So, I'm feeling really good about this right now, actually. Reasoning. I have no idea what to expect. I think I'm actually... I'll just say level 4. I think that's the safest bet. Crackdown. Pendulums! Reasoning in pendulums. I don't think I actually want to deal with this in rotation, so I'm just gonna bottomless it. They kaiju'd my... You kaiju'd the Mystic Tomato, you bastard. Oh, and you're gonna go for Jizukiru. This is fine. Once they go into battle phase, I can... Yep, we're just going to flip up the Dark Contract here. And we are going to get rid of his big boy. Fortunately, we're not going to be able to get Night Howl's effect off, but you know what? I'm okay with that. He just gave me a 2400 beat stick. Oh my god, his head is like all kaijus? You know what? I'm actually just gonna get rid of human resources here. Alright. And we're going for damage. Ordeal of the Traveler. I'm gonna guess it's another kaiju, so I'm just gonna say monster. Clash? What the? Whoop. What? What was that? Are you kidding me? Well, we've lost our only monster. But now we know he has a useless spell and a kaiju in hand, so he's gonna need to draw something. Set 1 pass, interesting. Flip, they can special... Oh no, Wow, a flip summon, special summon kaiju from hand, that's pretty cheeky. Alright, so he has 2 monsters and a spell in his hand. And that's probably the Fairy Tale again. Okay. Please let me draw something. You know, Lilith isn't terrible. I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this. Eldritch? Oh! This is an Eldritch Pendulum? What am I playing? What the fuck am I playing? Silver, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Go ahead, I don't care. Eldritch! See, though, this sucks, because I literally have to do this, or else I'll be left with 500 life points. But I really wanted to summon Night Owl. Okay, he has a kaiju. What else is he... Wait, what? I've literally never read Eldritch before, huh? Yep, that's a loss. Okay, I gotta see what this guy's deck is. What the hell? What the fuck? Oh my god. I can't even... I don't see a single coherent strategy. Hold up. So Chronograph is only here for the special summon effect. Okay, so I think I see it. This is special summon from the hand, kaiju, good stuff he pulled out of a pack, 60 card monstrosity. I lost to this. I lost to this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the epitome of silver gaming. Copy deck. Yeah, that's enough Master Duel for today. Thank you all for watching. My name is Nopenguin. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you guys enjoy this enough, I may do this for other rarities. But with that, this is Nopenguin, signing out.